Live.
Yes, we are.
Live, huh? Wonderful. Good night, everyone. Blessed love. And give thanks and praises to the Most High. You know, we're talking about viruses tonight. And I'll show you all how God is great. And all them unbelievers. If you're the unbeliever, come up my post, come up my page. You know, because I talking about God. I know He make the body. You know what I mean? See, if you're unbelieve, and you think I talk anything about God as you don't believe, then you just leave my page, because I'm a believer in the Most High. I believe in a creator. Alright? That created everything. And I always say that I believe the creator created a body to heal itself and to protect us. I'm gonna show you how. Because a lot of us don't know how it does that. You know what I mean? So, and making you all feel you can't fix diarrhea, you can't fix this, you can't fix that. There's no cure for nothing. But they now have a drug out on the market on commercials saying that it have 98% cure of hepatitis C and B. So they know there's a cure. You understand? Alright, so tonight we're going to talk about viruses, herpes, HELV, HIV, they call it AIDS, because HIV don't really call it AIDS, that's old talk already, the food in your mouth. And remember that they had HTLV, that virus, human T-cell lymphoma virus. They had that as HIV. So in the beginning, go look it up. Go and talk to Robert Gallo, this scientist guy. You know what I mean? This bad guy, I call him a bad guy. You know, all put those stuff in the vaccine to kill our children with all these viruses. Right? HTLV was HIV in the beginning, before they realized that HIV was a different retrovirus. You know what I mean? So HTLV virus, human T-cell lymphoma virus, lymphoma means it gives you cancer in your lymphatic system, because viruses give you cancer too. Alright? They realized that these viruses are different, but HTLV is more found in the tropics, in the Caribbean countries, and in Asia too. You know what I mean? That's where HTLV is found, really. So a lot of the people in the older times who were born in the 50s and 60s, they will not test for that particular virus. But now a lot of people in the Caribbean are bombarded with that particular virus called HTLV, which caused lymphoma, because I knew a few people who died from it. Alright? Alright? So we're going to teach you when the virus come in, what happens. They say no cure. You can't kill no virus. So we're going to show you how you kill them viruses. But in the herbal kingdom, there are antiviral plants that God put on the earth for us to use. A lot of them. So I will use lots of antiviral plants according to what virus I'm going to attack. If it's a hepatitis B virus or hepatitis C virus, I use a certain amount of herbs for a period of time. And because viruses are very smart, they're very wise, you know, they get used to what you're doing. So what I do, I learn from a great herbalist called David Winston. You know what I mean? I start switching the herbs around so I can fool the virus. Because you can't use one set of antiviral plants all the time. You have to switch the plants around on a regular basis so that you in turn can fool the virus. Okay? So we're going to do an antiviral blend, and we're going to show you how, when you use the antiviral blend, and we'll tell you what the herbs are, so you can learn about plants and go look them up, and you can use them if you have any kind of virus infection. Okay? Viral infection. Alright? We're going to tell you the name of the herbs. Right? And all why. Alright? But tonight we're going to go and we're going to talk about the viruses, because they say virus can't fix, and when you have virus, you can blah, 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 and blah, blah, all the kind of about the virus, the medical system. So we're going to go to the screen right over here. You got it? You see? Wonderful. Alright, and I want you, let's go back to from the baby, because I want you all to understand. I put everything in writing. I put everything in writing, so you all can understand. It's a lot of writing. Let's go over here. Right? Viruses. Viruses. You know I want to stay too long because a lot of writing, so you all could learn how them viruses come in your body. And because your system is all messed up, you can't fix no virus. They invade your cells and they come and make you all feel, and they make you all feel that viruses going to stay in your system forever and ever. But the body is wise. So all these scientists and them who talking about this and that, the greatest scientist is the Most High Jehovah. You understand? Because He created us. And if he created our body in a certain way, because we were made to live forever. I don't care what nobody tell me. We were made to live forever. If you believe that we were made to live forever, just say amen. Because that's a fact if you believe. If you're an unbeliever, just click out. Delete. Bottom line. But we were made to live forever. And we were made, if you go into scriptures now, you go into scripture, you'd see that man was put on the earth, not in heaven. You ain't going to no heaven, you're sitting on the earth to live because the earth was created for man to be inhabited. That's common sense. The scriptures tell me that. So the earth was created for man to be inhabited, not in the heaven. If he wanted you in heaven, he was going to put you in heaven when he created you. But he created you and put you on the earth. So that's where we belong. But he put a system in us to help us to protect and repair what is damaged in our body. That's the body that God created. So I believe what God said, I don't believe what man say. Let's look now and see how we can attack viruses when they come in and how we can kill them. Because there are things, chemicals that the body produces from the cells that destroy, annihilate, kill, whatever you call them, the damage, the kill viruses. All right? Different form of viruses. You go a little closer for me. Right? First one is called HTLV. I mean, we got a lot of things to point for these people. People doesn't understand, man. I could get sick. Any one of us could get sick. No matter how good you eat, any one of us could get sick because we are imperfect human beings. You know what I mean? I could get sick. I could get viruses, but it's how long the virus is taking your body to repair, or how long it takes, or how good your immune system is to kill these viruses in a couple of days, okay? First one is called, can you all see properly? Can you all see the screen? Because this is very significant. It's a lot of reading. The first one is called HTLV, meaning we just talked about that, human T-cell lymphoma virus, and that virus is found more in the tropics, in the Caribbean countries. A lot of people in the Caribbean have it. Now they're only testing for it, they started to test for this particular virus in Grenada in 2002 when they found out what it was. Because nobody knew what this virus was in the beginning. All right? But 2002, because people are getting all wise now and going into all researching, they realize now that HTLV was a virus that affects people in the Caribbean. So if a woman is pregnant in the Caribbean countries, like in Grenada, the doctor will check for not only HIV, but also for HTLV. All right? Because if you are infected by the HTLV virus as a woman, you cannot breastfeed your baby. Okay? Next one is called CMV, or cytomegalovirus. And the next one is called hepatitis A, B, and C. And you have the herpes virus 1 and 2. Now this one here, herpes virus, is prevalent all over the world. Lots of people have it. They say 80% of the American population have the herpes virus. But where it come from? We just born with herpes. So it had to be somewhere it came from. Either it come from your vaccination program that they put there, because mostly all the vaccines are coming from animals. And lots of these animals carry a lot of viruses. So when they put all these vaccines in your system, they put virus in your body too. They know that for a fact. And then they cannot do that. Now, strains of the herpes virus is Epstein-Barr and also shingles when you get older. All right, but we're going to concentrate tonight on herpes 1 and herpes 2. Genital and cold sores on your lips. Now, the simian 40 virus. I want you to look at the virus right there. Simian 40, sim for short. Come from where? The monkeys carry it. They have it. The cattle have it. The sheep carry it too. And the rats full of it. You know what I mean? So lots of animals do carry these viruses. Now, these animals that carry these viruses can live with the virus because they have that in their system. But when these same viruses enter humans, you know what I mean, they cause havoc in human beings. So this virus here called the simian 40 virus was found in a monkey. The monkey kidney serum. Let them know that too. And what it did was they removed this virus from the monkey and they put it in the polio vaccine, simian 40. Simian 40 virus is an immunosuppressor to what? To HIV. Not HTLV, to HIV, which is called HTLV long term. So Simian 40 in the polio vaccine is an immunosuppressor to HIV. Human immunovirus. Let them know that too. You understand? So these animals are full of these viruses. And mostly all your vaccines is coming from these animals. They know that for a fact. And they know for a fact, in 1974, they were going to put a virus in a vaccine to put it in the American population to see how the American population was going to react to the vaccine. That's why they do the experiment on a regular basis. When they realized that the American population could end up suing them, you know what I mean? They turned and they went into Africa, Central Africa that is, Malawi, Uganda, all the African states are full of HIV. And they've injected, and that's research, that is documented now. Don't come and say Patrick blah, blah, blah. This documentation, the World Health Organization, with some of them so-called religious people, went into Africa. And they used one needle to inject all these people with these viruses to see how they're going to react to the virus. And then they come back in the West and said to us, AIDS started in Africa. And AIDS was a homosexual disease. That's not true. HIV is not from homosexuality. What they did was they injected 14,000 Haitians that went into Africa with one of them Red Cross people. Red Cross, see all of them? And they injected all these men who had 3 and 4 wives. And they come back and said to us, well, you know, it is from what? Homosexuals. Because the first person who was diagnosed with HIV was a homosexual in 1984. And he was running to Haiti all the time on a regular basis. And because these poor countries have these poor people who don't have no money, and they started to do all these things with these so-called these homosexuals, and then they come and say, well, it's come from homosexuality. That's not true. Because they realize now that they reversed that process, saying HIV was not from homosexuality. HIV comes from where? You're all supposed to know. I'm going to tell you all anyway, because you all know what's going on. Do your research. But the Simian 40 virus was contaminated in the polio vaccine. You understand? So they said to us, they are decreasing polio, but in return, they're increasing HIV in humans. And let them know that. That's factual too. All right? Let them big scientist people come and start to say, he's talking crap. Go and do the research, eh? All right. All your unbelievers who don't believe. Now, look at the immune system. There are 4 parts of the immune system. One is the bone marrow. Don't forget the bone marrow. It's all over your body. That's the first line of defense. The second one is your thymus gland, right under your neck. Look at right here. That's your second line of defense and protection, your thymus gland. Next one is your lymphatic system in your arms, under your arm, in your neck, in your groin. And that's why when you get lymphoma from HTLV, it affects all your lymph nodes. So you start swelling in your legs, you have swelling under your arm, you got swelling in your neck, and that the doctor will say to you when you have, either you have lymphatic stagnation, or if you have HTLV, human T-cell lymphoma, he will say to you, you have lymphoma caused by the HTLV virus. And a lot of people are dying from that too. You understand? Especially in the Caribbean countries. So this is the third part of the immune system. And the next part of the immune system is the spleen. The largest area of the lymphatic system. Now, the Western man's spleen and my spleen is totally different. My spleen makes blood, stores blood, remanufactures cells. His spleen don't do that. But that's what my spleen does. So when a woman is low in blood, we work on the spleen. We give her things to make to help the spleen to build the blood, to make the blood, and help the liver to store the blood. So my spleen is different than Western medicine spleen. All right, wonderful. You're going to say, he's talking crap because in the Western medicine, the spleen is blah, blah, blah. In Western medicine, they also tell you all can remove your tonsils and have no troubles. In Western medicine, they also tell you all that God put your appendix there without have no purpose. That's what they should tell you all. But no, they understand that the same appendix that had no purpose is a security guard on the wall watching for your waste coming back to harm you. You understand? And it's part of the red blood cells, copulus, okay? Now, I want you all to learn about your own immune system. You can come a little closer so you can look and read. You know what I mean? The immune system, one is called the mast cells. And your mast cell produces histamine from allergic response. All right? Next cells is called the monocytes or the macrophages. Follow me. The second cell is called of the immune system. Look at it. We're talking about the immune system now. The second one is called the monocytes or the macrophages. What do they do? What do they do? They eat invading cells, and they are found in your spleen, in your liver, in your lung, and in your lymphatic system. Macrophages or monocytes, the same cell. Don't forget now, you have the mast cells. They produce histamine from an allergic response. You have the monocytes or the macrophages. God put them there, not man put them there. God put them inside there. And they know what they do, too. The monocytes, they eat invading cells. Plus, they are found in your spleen, in your liver, in your lung, and in your lymphatic system. The job that they do, the monocytes or macrophages, they destroy foreign cells and what? What do they do? And tumor cells. Look what they do now. Because they tell you all can shrink tumors now. They say to you all can only shrink a tumor by doing radiation or chemotherapy. But look at it here. Look at what God put in your system. He put the macrophages or monocytes, and their job is to destroy foreign cells and tumor cells by releasing hydrogen peroxide. And that is the reason why when we doing cancer treatment, like Dr. Mitchell Gaynor did, he used a lot of hydrogen peroxide, got good results too. Because them same macrophages produces that, hydrogen peroxide. You understand? And that's why when we doing colonics, we do 1 teaspoon of hydrogen peroxide to create oxygen in the cells. You understand? Because they say cancer can live in oxygen. Right? So the macrophages or monocytes, they eat up invading cells and they are found in your spleen, your liver, your lung, and in your lymphatic system. And their job is to destroy foreign cells and tumor cells, growths. Growths in your brain, growths in your liver, growths in your lung, growths in your lymphatic system and in your spleen. That's what they do. They kill them. And they release hydrogen peroxide. And they say, they say down to God. Basophils. The basophils also, not much of them, they release histamine. Histamine. Next one. Remember, we're talking about cells now. The immune cells now. Those are your protectors. Those are your healers. 4, neutrophils. The neutrophils contain antimicrobial chemicals that attack microbes. They are our first line of defense, producing 30 to 60% of our cells. And let them know that. Because I've been to the same school they've been to. Neutrophils. They contain antimicrobial chemicals that attack microbes. They are our first line of defense, producing 30 to 60% of our cells. We're going to show you when you break down your immune system, you can't produce them. So you can't fix no cancer. You can't fix no herpes. You can't fix no HIV or cytomegalovirus or hepatitis or Epstein-Barr or Guillain-Barré syndrome. You can't fix them because your immune system is overloaded. You know what I mean? So you can't fix nothing. Next one, eosinophils. And they kill parasites. We're coming down to the bad guys now. Because they say you can't fix nothing. They say there's no cure for anything. Lymphocytes. They are in the thymus gland. They are in the spleen. And they are found in our lymphatic system. Lymphocytes. Remember that the bone marrow is where all the cells come from. And they have to be nurtured from the bone marrow and sent into circulation, into the thymus gland, into the lymphatic system, and in your spleen. But all the foundation is coming from the thymus, from the bone marrow. And you have bone marrow all over your body. The lymphocytes, they are in your thymus gland, right under your neck. They are in your spleen. They are in the lymphatic system, but they all come from the bone marrow. 7, B lymphocytes. Look at what they do now. When they come closer to let us see that. B lymphocytes, they attack viruses and produces antibodies. B lymphocytes. B lymphocytes, they attack viruses like HIV, cytomegalovirus, human papilloma virus, herpes virus 1 and 2, HIV, all of them. These lymphocytes, they attack viruses and produces antibodies. They know what antibodies are because we are talking to a patient in Canada who have cancer and she's in the hospital. Now they want to send her home and give her antibodies. You understand? So they know what it is. They know for a fact that your body produces all these things to kill these viruses. So the B lymphocyte attack viruses and they produce antibodies. The T lymphocytes, they control the what? The body's immune response in 2 categories. Don't forget now, your T lymphocytes coming from the thymus gland, they control the body's immune response in 2 categories, T4 and T8 cells. The T8 cells, T cytotoxic, look at the word now, I want you to look at the word now, because they give you chemotherapy, and chemotherapy is a toxic drug. It toxifies the cancer cells. You understand? So they're your same body that God created, who they don't give no glory to, they don't give no praise to them it don't exist. You know what I'm saying? To them is everything. But the same God, or the same Jehovah, the same Yah, the same Yahweh, the same Allah, he created the same T lymphocytes that control our body's immune response in 2 categories, T4, T8, and the T8, or the T cytotoxic. Toxic. Don't forget the word toxic. Cytotoxic cells kill cancer cells invaded by viruses. Cytotoxic cells, they kill them. So how come there's no cure? How come they don't want to give God the glory? How come they don't want to make us feel that God created a machine when he created this body to kill anything that comes into harm us because we were made to live forever? That's common sense. I'm a believer in the Most High. You understand? So, the T8 or T cytotoxic cell kill cancer cells that is invaded by viruses. Look at the bad guys here now. I call them the SWAT team. The SWAT team. Your body is just like an army. And don't let no one tell you different. Your body is like an army. You have Air Force, you have the ground troops, you have the Marines. You understand? You have the garbage collector, you have the body that remove garbage. You have Wall Street. It's work like a city. You know what I mean? So when your body's in danger, when America is being attacked by another country or they attack another country, this country try to have some protection. You understand? So they call it SWAT team. When a hostage, when a person is taken hostage by a hostage taking a bank, who they call? Not a SWAT team. They call it SWAT team. When you are in trouble with your immune, with viruses and cancer cells, your body, if it's in peak, in balance, it calls a SWAT team. And your SWAT team is what? Your NK cells. Natural, you hear they call them? Natural killer. Kill, murder, destroy, annihilate, or null cells. Natural killer cells. They are the third type of lymphocytes that destroy tumor cells, like cancer cells, that is tumor, that have a lot of that form tumors, from the body's cellular metabolism, from chemicals, radiation, and viruses. So how come there's no cure? How come the body don't kill nothing? How come they're making you feel that your body don't do none of these things for you? When for a fact they know deep down in their heart that they don't want to give Jehovah God the glory to making us see that he is the one that created the body with these cells to kill for us. You understand? All immune cells are called leukocytes. Don't forget that. All your immune cells are called leukocytes. Some of our cells, our immune cells that is, stay in the circulatory blood or in the circulating blood, while some migrate to the lymph system and some do housekeeping in our glands and in our organs. Don't forget now, because they say nothing can cure. You can't fix nothing. You can't fix high blood pressure. You can't fix diabetes. You can't fix cancer. You can't fix herpes. You can't fix HIV, cytomegalovirus. But look at them here. NK cells, or the third type of lymphocytes, they destroy tumor cells from the body's cellular metabolism, from chemical damage, radiation, and viruses. And viruses. What did I say? Not viruses? Herpes virus, cytomegalovirus, hepatitis B virus, C virus, HIV virus, all of them. Epstein-Barr virus, Guillain-Barre virus. If your immune system is not broken down, all your immune cells are leukocytes, and some cells stay in the circulating blood, while some cells migrate to the lymph system, and some do housekeeping in our glands, or what we call the endocrine system, and our organs, like your liver, like your kidney, like your lung. So how you have a protection when God give it to you? Immunoglobulins or antibodies. What are immunoglobulins or antibodies? They are protein that circulate in your blood. They are protein that circulate in your blood. And they produce what? Antigens. Like what? IgA, IgG, IgE, and IgD. They're antibodies. All of them are antibodies. And that's why when you go take a test for herpes, they do IgA, IgG, and IgM. Looking for the antibodies, if they're high. You know what I mean? So the same immunoglobulins or antibodies, they are proteins that circulate in your bloodstream, because your blood is your life. That's where everything starts. So you have to keep the blood well. Now, let me explain to you now why you get herpes, why you get HIV, why you get cytomegalo, all of them. Why? Because of immune breakdown. Your immune system is messed up, it's broken down. There's no protection because you are not eating the foods that's supposed to protect, that help the immune system. You're eating a lot of starches, a lot of proteins. That does nothing for your immune system. That's not the diet that God gave us in the beginning. So the diet that God gave us in the beginning was an alkaline diet that will keep the cells well and keep them healthy and keep them fighting for us. But the food you eat today, it's full of starches, full of chemicals, full of hormones, full of pesticide, full of herbicide. You know what I mean? Millions of pounds of them in your food chain. Your water bad, your air bad, everything you eat is bad. So how you will have protection? So in the process of not eating the right foods, baby girl, you good? You're brushing your teeth. I hope you're using the natural toothpaste, not with fluoride. So, you're not eating right. You're not sleeping good, yeah. You have a lot of stress. And you're not eating the foods that help the immune system to fight for you. So your immune system breaks down. From what? Acidosis, or acid of the cells. You know what I mean? You lost your electron transport system. It ain't working right. Your electrons are being stolen by free radicals because foods create free radicals even from metabolism from the body. But your exhaust coming from the cars create free radicals. You have oxygen free radicals. So all these free radicals overtake the whole system, start stealing your electrons, lost electron during transportation. Once your electrons are lost, they become impaired. And when they become impaired, you are vulnerable. You start to get DNA damage now. So there's no protection that you have. So your immune system breaks down from acid in your cells, acidosis on a cellular level. Depletion of nutrients causing degeneration of the immune system, which is your protector, which is your healer. You know what I mean? Look at that. Your immune breakdown, and that comes from diet. Your digestive system is messed up. You're not assimilating properly. You're not absorbing nutrients because you're not eating the right food that have it anyway. So you have immune breakdown. So all the nutrients that you're supposed to have in your body is not feeding your immune system. It's not feeding the bone marrow. It's not feeding your thymus gland. Your lymphatic system is all messed up. The fluids are all thick and clogging up. Your spleen is all messed up too. So what happens to your immune system? It breaks down. Plus you have a lot of acid in your cells on a cellular level. You know what I mean? Then you have a depletion now of nutrients causing because of acidosis. Because once you have acidosis in the bloodstream, your body gonna pull calcium from the bones to buffer these acids from the body. You know what I mean? And which causes you to have more troubles with acidosis. Because calcium is a buffering agent now. So the depletion of minerals causing a degeneration of your immune system, so you can't fight no herpes, you can't fight no cytomegalovirus, you can't fight no HIV. So they give you all these cocktail drugs. You know what I mean? Overloading the immune system. Let's talk about overloading the immune system. Now, if the immune system is not overloaded, if your immune system is not overloaded, or if your immune system is not broken down, follow me. Your immune system remove and neutralize foreign invaders. If your immune system is not overloaded with toxins and bacteria and too much viruses, because when your immune system is overloaded, it's like you're in a boat and your boat have a hole and it's leaking and you're in the sea, and you have a bowl chucking out the water from the boat, but more water is coming in because the hole is still there. So the immune system overload is like that. Toxins are coming in. You're trying to help the immune system, but you're eating so wrong that you have more toxins coming in anyway. Like you're in a boat and the boat have a hole, and the water coming in, you're building the water, but the water coming in still. Water is still coming in because the hole is still there. Same exact principle with an overloaded immune system. But if the immune system is not overloaded with toxins, it removes and neutralizes foreign invaders. Don't forget, it removes and neutralizes foreign invaders. It repairs your cells. I want to use the word repair. R-E-P-A-I-R. Repair. Repair. Use the word for me. Repair. If your immune system is not overloaded and is not broken down, it what? It repairs your cells and your tissues. That's why God created that body, to repair what is damaged. So he is the greatest scientist to me. I don't believe what man tell me, because he didn't create the body. He learned about it, but he didn't create it. So the only person who can tell us how that body really functions is the Most High. Yahweh, Jehovah, God, who you want to call him, Allah. He's the only person who can tell me how this functions. And look at it right here. Your body repair cells and tissues. Your body or the immune system carries out intercellular communication to keep the body's ecology in balance. That's why when you buy my book coming out, when you buy my book, you get all them information in the book, teach you how to stay well. It's called Natural Healing of the Body by Patrick Dells and Christy Dells. So, if the body is not, immune system is not broken down, and if the immune system is not overloaded, and it's in balance, it removes and neutralizes all them viruses, cancer cells, yeast, fungi, parasites, all of them. Because I just named all the cells that does that for you. And then it also repair your cells and your tissues. And it also carries out your intercellular communication to keep your body's ecology in balance. But if your body is not in balance, and you eat a lot of starches, lots of proteins, which all are acid foods, lots of fats, lots of oils, they're all fats, they're all acids. So you start to go and get intracellular acidosis. When you have intracellular acidosis and you don't have the nutrients or the minerals to buffer, what happens to you? Your whole body becomes acidic. So you can't fix no herpes, you can't fix no cancer, because you're now lacking in the minerals to buffer your system. So you could get rid of intracellular acidosis. That's what it is. So lots of people are acidic because they're eating all the acid foods. They're combining the foods wrong. So they're eating 3 and 4 meals per day, and all these meals consist of acid foods, proteins, starches together, fats in the same plate, oils in the same plate, no vegetables. No sub-acids. So then, all of a sudden, you can't buffer anything because you start lacking in minerals. You got mineral deficiency. So you can't buffer the system. The bloodstream is all acidic. And then your cholesterol rises too to protect your arteries from being bored by the same acidosis that you create in your body. But God created the alkaline body in the beginning because he gave you alkaline foods to eat. Green leafy things, nuts and seeds, primary foods, secondary foods, the tertiary foods. Now, let's look at when a virus enters your body now. Because they tell you, you can kill viruses. So they tell you all. Look at when a virus enters the body. When a virus enters the body, it is met by an antibody called IgA, and the IgA tries to deactivate the invader or the virus. That's how the body works. Phase 2, once the IgA tries to deactivate the invader, your macrophages come in to destroy the invading virus while producing interleukin, which is the protein 1. Interleukin 1 activates your cells and interferon, and they cause you and me to get fevers when we have a viral infection like the flu or the cold or HIV, because HIV patients do get fevers too. And the fevers come from the macrophages who is trying to destroy the virus while producing interleukin, which activates T cells and interferon, and they cause you to have a fever. That's where the fever comes from. And the fever is trying to protect your body from the virus. Phase 3, your T cells start reproducing themselves. Your T cells start reproducing themselves while your T helper cells make interleukin 2, which what? which stimulates now your new T cells. That's how you fight and kill a virus. If your immune system is not broken down. In that process, phase 3. In phase 3, while the virus is coming into the body, or it's in the body already, it's being neutralized, the T cells start reproducing themselves while your T helper cells makes interleukin 2, which stimulates new T cells. In that process, B cells, now, your B cells are stimulated, secreting interleukin 4 proteins again. Your B cells also produce what? Antibodies and IgM, which traps the invading virus. IgM do not kill viruses. They don't. They trap them, but they don't kill them. It's like you are in Brooklyn and somebody causes havoc in the community. And one of the activists in the community comes in and he holds the criminal till the police arrives. He cannot arrest the criminal, but he can hold the criminal till the police come to arrest him. The IgM, which traps the invading virus, don't kill the virus, but it can neutralize the virus till your chemotoxins are now coming, and they bring, and the chemotoxins now produce, bringing in more phagocytes, which bring in animal toxins, which releases histamine from what? From the mast cells, which we just talked about a while ago, which cause the patient to have inflammation. Follow me now. So inflammation is not a bad thing. A fever is not a bad thing. Your body is protecting you. So in the process of you fighting any kind of virus that's coming in, your body going to raise your temperature, or you're going to cause inflammation. You see, while the cells come around now to fix the damaged part of the body, and once the part of the body is repaired, then the inflammation goes away. That's how God created the body to function, in balance. Wonderful. Now, the antibodies attach antigens to the phagocytes, engulfing and digesting the what? The antigens. Hear the word. They engulf and they digest the antigens. While they're doing that, more phagocytes are now in the war zone. More phagocytes, especially if you have a high viral load and the virus is trying to overtake or overload the body, more phagocytes is calling to the war zone now. It's like America, troops on the ground is bogged down by these so-called terrorists. And what do they do? Who do they call? They call the Air Force. So while you are bogged down by these viruses, if the viral load is high, your body calls more phagocytes to the war zone. It's like the not the army, but the Air Force. When they invite them, your T cytotoxic cells are called in now. I want to use the word cytotoxic cell. Your T cytotoxic cells are called in to kill any cell that is infected by the virus. Don't forget, the T cytotoxic cells are called in to kill, annihilate, destroy, murder any cell in your body that is infected by a virus or a cancer cell, if it's not broken down, or if your immune system is not overloaded. Follow. Any virus cell or any cancer cell that is released in your body and want to go into the bloodstream, into the circulatory system, they are destroyed by phagocytosis. I hope they let them come and doubt me now. I said the cytotoxic cells are called in they are the Air Force, to kill any cell that is infected by the virus or the cancer cell. Any virus cells that is released, any virus cells that is released, any herpes virus cell, any HIV cells, any megacegalovirus cell, any hepatitis cell that is released into your circulatory system to get into the bloodstream, and you have good immunity, they are destroyed by the phagocytosis. And that's factual. When they make you feel God don't exist, you ain't know nothing. Now, your T helper cells, don't forget, you have T helper cells too. And the T helper cells now will send a message to the T suppressor cells to detach what the immune cells, to detach the immune cells from the battle. So your T helper cells send a message to the T suppressor cells. Now the T process, these cells right there, called the T suppressor cells. If they don't come in, and if they don't come in and suppress them other cells, them same cells here that's supposed to kill your viruses and kill your cancer cells and kill your parasites and kill your yeast and your fungi, if the T suppressor cells don't come in and deactivate your immune cells that is in the war or the battle, these same cells can turn and damage your body. That's how dangerous they are. They are an army by themselves, man. They kill for you, but they can also kill you too. When you have lupus, scleroderma, muscular dystrophy, you know what I mean? Multiple sclerosis, they could turn and kill you the same way too because they're dangerous. So if you don't keep them well and you overload them, they have the ability now to turn on you and cause you to have lupus, scleroderma, muscular dystrophy, Guillain-Barré syndrome, all these conditions where that same immune system supposed to protect you harms you long term. So if the suppressor cell don't come in from a signal sent from the T suppressor, from the T helper cells, your immune system will just keep on shooting and shooting and shooting because the battle is done. They don't know when to stop because they're looking to protect you, and they will damage your liver, they can damage your kidney, they can damage your heart, they can damage your lung. But the T suppressor cells deactivate the immune cells from the battle and say, listen to me, you kill the virus, you kill the herpes virus, you kill the HIV virus, you kill the megalovirus, you kill the hepatitis B virus. Now, the battle is won. Relax yourself now. That's what he tells him. So the T suppressor cells deactivate the immune cells from the battle so that they don't harm you and kill you long term because they have the ability, they're army. They murder you. They shoot bullets at you and kill you. Chemicals, toxins. Now, after the virus is killed or destroyed and the suppressor cell deactivate the immune cell from the battle, your T memory cells is called in to memorize the virus. So if the same antigen reappears, the memory, the B memory cells will do what? They will activate your immune system again. So you see right here? Jehovah is great. God is great. He has to get the glory. When the cells fight the battle and they kill your virus, your T memory cells is called in to memorize the virus so that the same antigen or virus cannot reappear, because once it reappears, the B memory cells will activate your immune system again. And that's why when it's said to you, when you got chickenpox once, you can't get it twice. You know why you can't get it twice? Because it can't come back. He's memorized by your B memory cells. He can't come back in again, period. Can't. Dig it. So Jehovah is great. Now, let's look at repairing biochemical imbalances. Because lots of people who have viruses and they have cancer, they have what we call biochemical imbalances. You know what I mean? In order for you to repair any biochemical imbalance in your body, from cancer, from viruses, from any kind of antigen, from even yeast and fungi and parasites. You have to repair your digestive system. You have to repair Wall Street, your digestive system, your stomach, your small intestines, your pancreas. They are where everything starts. In order for you to repair any biochemical imbalances, you see she shaking the camera, that's good, you know. Come baby, I love you. Yeah. In order for you to repair any chemical imbalances in the body, herpes, all of them, you must start repairing the digestive system. You must reduce your exposure to environmental toxins. You must reduce the formation of free radicals. Don't lose your electrons. If you want to have your balancing back in the biochemical in the body, you must not create or form excessive amount of free radicals in the body. You have to reduce your exposure to antigens. You have to keep the nervous system and the endocrine system in balance by reducing stress. Because stress releases acid in the system, in the tissues. So you have to keep the nervous system and your endocrine system in balance by reducing stress, because we are living in a stressful society. You know what I mean? You have to prevent damage to your cell membranes and to your mucous membranes. If you want to fix any virus, you must keep the mucous membranes healthy. If you don't keep the mucous membranes well, you can never fix a virus. Never, ever. So once you're going to kill a virus, you have to use what we call, you have to stay away from all starches. Because starch is going to clog up the mucous membranes. And once the mucous membrane is clogged up, it becomes compromised. In no way you're going to fix herpes. In no way you're going to fix no virus, because they compromised. So to prevent damage to the cell membranes and the mucous membranes from free radical damage. And the free radical come from what? Exhaust, smoke food. You know what I mean? Sausage. You know what I mean? Barbecue. They all create free radicals. So you eating barbecue foods and ham in the morning and bacon and eggs in the morning, you can't fix no virus, because you're creating more free radicals. You can't fix no cancer because you are creating more free radicals in your body. You know what I mean? And once you have all these free radicals in the body, they start to steal your electron and cause them to be impaired. And you can never get better. Prevent your lysomin damage. So you have to prevent your lysomin from being damaged. Because lysosome within our body contains enzyme. Lysosome in our bodies, what do they contain? They contain enzymes. Don't forget now. They contain enzymes. Once these lysosomes, or lysosome, what they call it, is damaged by free radicals, again, our enzyme start to reduce. It is lost. Once these lysosome is damaged by free radicals in our body, our enzyme function will be damaged or lost and can eat compounds within our cells, DNA, which are rich in what? Electrons, because they contain unsaturated bonds, which they call double bonds in chemistry. That's why you can't fix cancer. That's why you can't fix herpes and all them viruses, because your body is not in peak. All these tears and things in balance. So you can fix a virus. You can't fix virus that way. You can't fix virus if you don't work on them things here. The bone marrow. You can't fix it if you don't work on the thymus gland. If you can't work, you can't fix no virus or cancer if you don't have your lymphatic system working well. And once you have a virus, you must work on your lymphatic system. You know what I mean? And to keep the mucous membranes healthy. And you can't fix no cancer, nothing if you don't have the spleen working well. It's common sense. I mean, wonderful. So we're doing, everybody understand, right? So we're putting a program together for anybody who want to fix a virus. I'm not telling anybody who have HIV and or you have AIDS full blown. You don't want to say Patrick Del say come off the drugs. I'm not telling none of y'all to come off all your drugs. Before people go and call them and say Patrick Del say to come off the drug because you could fix it with that. It don't work like that. Everything takes time. You have to go back and balance back everything. It don't work like that. You can't fix cancer in 2 weeks. It will happen. It takes years to develop. You know what I mean? You've been having a virus for so long. You know what I mean? So you have to look at balancing back. Do not overload your immune system. Don't let your immune system become broken down. And then you can fix these things. Right? So, let me give you a few. This one is called olive leaf extract. Olive leaf. That's antiviral. Don't forget the herbs now. This is called St. John's wort. Antiviral. Antiviral plants. Now everybody think this herb here called St. John's wort is just for depression. It's good for mild to moderate depression, not for severe depression now. But it's antiviral too. Antiviral. Next one. Thyme. T-H-Y-M-E. Antiviral. Especially when you have bronchitis and stuff in your lung. Antiviral. Huh? This one is called, I'm going to get the one that in the Bible. The same scriptures. I want to use scriptures. In the scripture, look at here. Hyssop. Psalms 51. Cleanse me with hyssop. Hyssop, antiviral. Antiviral. They're all antiviral. You know what I mean? So when you want to kill a virus, you have to use antiviral plants, and you have to, if it's hepatitis, you got to use the plants. You have to be smart, you have to be wise, you want to use the plants. If you have to know how to use the plants, you have to try to fool the virus, because the virus are very smart. They come and they could come back. So you got to kill, you have to fool them till you kill them off. You know what I mean? All antiviral, right? Gandidoma mushroom, you must use that to increase your immune reservoir. Astragalus, you must use that. You have any kind of viruses, any kind of cancer, you must use them. And you must go to the lymphatic system. You must use red clover. Lymph system. You know what I mean? Especially when you have trouble in the skin from these viruses, especially HCLV virus. You know what I mean? You must use cleavers. Lymphatic system, one of the best for the lymph system. Cleavers. Especially if you have HTLV virus that affect the lymph nodes. You know what I mean? You must use blue violet leaves. If you have HTLV, you must use Isatis. One of the best herbs for any kind of virus, especially hepatitis B virus and C virus. Isatis or Isatis. One of the best herbs for viruses. Move them out quick. You must use that. You know what I'm saying? And you must use licorice. You must use that. All of them together. It's called an antiviral protocol, antiviral blend. And with the nutrients, the minerals. You know what I mean? You must use them. They're what we use. Put them together. You know what I mean? And when you put them together, you can't go and eat no starches and no lot of sugars and stuff like that, because you're killing your immune system back again. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to build up the immune system. You build it up. You know what I'm saying? And when you build it up, you balance it back. And once you balance back your immune system, they will kill anything for you on a cellular level. Anything comes in, they want to kill it. But look at the food we eating every day. We eating a lot of starches, a lot of fat, a lot of processed foods. Processed food don't have no nutrients. They can't feed your cells nothing. They can't feed your bone marrow. They need to make all the cells and create the B12 to nurture your cells. They can't feed that. They can't feed the processed foods. Can't feed the thymus gland, which need vitamin C in abundance and zinc in abundance to prevent shrinking prematurely of the thymus gland. Yeah? And zinc helps the thymus to produce more T lymphocytes and B6 in here in the thymus. The processed food don't have them. So how you going to feed the thymus gland? These nutrients that they need to protect you and create a T lymphocytes. You know what I mean? And send them into the spleen and into the lymphatic system to protect you from all these cancer cells and all these viruses. You don't eat the food that have them. So how are you going to protect you? You know what I mean? How you going to protect your spleen when you don't use Romania? You don't use nettle leaf. You don't use, all these amino acids. You don't use them. So how you going to protect your spleen? You can't. You go ahead because it stores your blood. And it makes your blood. You understand? The blood's your life. So you can't protect if you don't eat the right foods. You can't repair nothing in your body if you don't eat the right foods. You know what I mean? Nothing saying go eat the junk once in a while, but you have to eat the foods that will feed the blood and feed the immune system, and they will fight for you. But when you break them down, and then you get cancer, you run to the man give you more toxins, more chemo, more radiation, and he call them more secondary cancers in your body. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden the cancer take over everything, and you want to die because once these bacteria and these viruses come in and overload the body with the antigens, you're like in a boat. And you're only building with water and the water coming back in again. You're spending up in money and doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because there's too much antigen coming in. And because there's so much in your body, because of the wrong way you're eating, you lose your electron transport system. All the electrons are gone. They're impaired. So how are you going to fight? You can't fight. You're just in a boat and you just keep on bailing out until you die. You know what I mean? This is how it is. It's just like your intestines. In your colon, your bowel, your last bowel that is. You have bacteria. Trillions of them in there. Trillions of bacteria is found in your intestines. The sewage system that is. The good guys. Trillions of them. But people eat so bad, you're constipated. You're not going to the bathroom. 6 days, you go to the bathroom. A month, you go to the bathroom. You can't go to the bathroom at all because you're constipated. You're constipated, you have all these bad guys coming into the bowels in your intestines, and they overtake the same trillion of the same good guys that's supposed to protect you. And what happens to you? You start to get mucous colitis, you start to get colitis, you start to get Crohn's disease, you start to get IBS, you start to get ileitis, diverticulitis, all of them itis. All the itis you start to get. Because you have the toxic overload of the bowels. So your good bacteria cannot take care of your bowels to prevent colon cancer. So if you have all them antigens coming in, because you're not giving these parts of the body, the immune system, thymus gland, spleen, lymphatic system, and the bone marrow, things that they need, and you have all the guys coming in, and they overtake everything, your immune system can never protect you, can never fight for you. Because no, they overtake them, because there's too much antigens to be controlled. That's common sense, man. It's common sense. You see how it works? You know what I mean? So, all right, we're in New York on Tuesday, and we're in Ambrosia on Wednesday and Thursday only. We're in Ambrosia on next Tuesday. You're going to call Ambrosia. I think she all booked up already, but you're going to call us still. Call 718-469-0985 for Tricia, because I'm only in New York for Wednesday and Thursday seeing patients. That's it. And I'm going to Orlando on Thursday night, and then we're going to go to Nikki Lane. Have a lot of patients to see in Orlando Friday. Saturday the seminar, and the seminar, the number is what the number is? The number is this one is Nikki Lane. No, this one number over here. Okay, the seminar is 4872 Rose Bay Drive, Orlando, Florida, 32808.
32808.
32808. Sorry, 32808. And it's 4872 Rose Bay Drive, Orlando, Florida. Yeah, I'll put it up under the post. I think if Nikki is there, she can put it up on the post. The number to call for Nikki is 407-917-8087. So the number to call for Nikki Lane for the seminar in Orlando is 407-917-8087. And the number to call for Maryland, we're in Maryland on the 28th of June to the 30th of June, and the number to call for that particular seminar and is 305-772-5487. Alpha Karen Brooks. Don't forget the numbers now. The numbers is 305-772-5487. Alpha Karen Brooks. That's for Maryland. And for Orlando, it's 407-917-8087. Yeah? Put it on the post. All right, wonderful. Karen, if you're there, you can put it on the post. If Nick, if you're there, put it on the post. Yeah? Don't forget now, you know, we want to go to the world and teach the people to get better. Because they're making you all feel that nothing can fix. You can't fix this, you can't fix that. There's no cure for that, no cure for that, no cure for lupus, no cure for MS, no cure for muscular dystrophy, no cure for arthritis, no cure for this, no cure for that. So I'm going to use the cure. You are the cure. I don't cure nobody. I don't fix nobody. God give you a body that's supposed to heal itself. So any man come and tell all of them is healer, they lying to all you. They don't know healer. Ain't nobody no healer. Jehovah is the healer. You understand? You're the healer. You have to go in. You have God put prophets on the earth in the past that come in and teach people how to live, how to eat. You know what I mean? And put prophets again that come in and teach you that you know, clear your eye, that Christ and fix your troubles. You know what I'm saying to you? So your body heal itself. If you give the body the right nutrients to heal, the body will heal itself. The body will take care of you. All right, don't forget that now. Chris, come at me out. Yeah, so you know, if you treat your body well and you eat the things that's supposed to eat, your primary foods, your nuts and seeds, your whole grains, you know what I mean? Your body will heal itself because you're the healer. And when you get sick, you go to these. Because when the dog gets sick, what the dog does do, Chris? The dog does go and eat grass. And he just naturally knows to do that. The dog goes when he gets sick, he don't eat no food, he fasts. And he goes to eat some grass. He looks for special grass to eat because you know what he wants. And he just eats the grass and he vomits. And then he go back and eat because that's his natural instinct of healing himself. You understand? You know what I mean? So we have the natural instinct of healing ourselves because the body heals itself. So don't forget, you have to eat right. If you want to kill herpes virus, cytomegalovirus, HIV virus, that virus, this virus, all in virus, you got to eat the right foods. You got to keep the cell membranes healthy. You got to keep the mucous membranes healthy. Any virus you want to kill, your mucous membranes must be clean. Your mucous membranes can never be compromised. You'll never fix no virus. And they will tell you there's no cure. Bless and love. Give thanks and praises to the Most High. All right, don't forget we go to Christy Books, KRSTY.BWKS.biz. And Christy we having a big program. We put a program on with all the supplements and things you're going to need day by day. I'm going to put you on a 60-day, 90-day program with all the supplements that you need to put back your immune system on a cellular level to balance back the ecology of the body so you can pick up them viruses and stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, so Christy Books, KRSTY.BWKS.biz. And the number is 1473-421-9604. Consultations, you could also give Christy a call and she'll give you all a date to talk to Patrick. Bless and love. And don't forget to love your neighbor as yourself. You know, give God the glory. Don't forget He's the ultimate healer of all things. Because He's the one who created this body here to kill and murder and eat for all of us. You know what I mean? Bless and love.
Don't forget to love yourself like your wife loves you.
And don't forget to love myself like my wife loves me.
Tell them, don't forget to love your neighbor as your wife.
Don't forget to love your neighbor as yourself like my wife loves me. She said. Bless and love, man. Love your neighbor as yourself. That's the second commandment to the first one. Love thy God with all thy heart and all thy soul and all thy mind. And the second commandment is love thy neighbor as thyself, because all the other commandments rule on these two commandments. Because if you love your neighbor, you won't covet. If you love your neighbor, you won't try to kill him. If you love your neighbor, you won't try to rob him. Huh? You know what I'm saying? That's the key.
1%.
Yeah? Wonderful. Give thanks to the Most High.